Hey, Queen, this is Coach Joe, and I am so excited to have you viewing my webinar today. First of all, thank you for taking the time out to do this. The purpose of this webinar is to give you a little more information about my Total Transformation Program, Fit for the Call. This program is specifically for women in ministry. And so I want to kind of dig deeper on why I'm doing what I'm doing, who's it for specifically, and a little bit about what you can expect to get from me as your coach through this program. All right, so we're about to dive on in. So I'm going to talk about my secret formula, how I provide a safe space for women in ministry to renew their minds, transform their health, and become good stewards of their body so they can live life abundantly and serve in excellence. So first, let's talk about who is this program for? Who is this Fit for the Call program for? It's for women in ministry. Let's break that down a little bit more. If you are a woman who is a minister, a ministry leader, a pastor, a minister's wife, a pastor's wife, you serve on your church staff, you're heavily involved in ministry, this program is for you. But I also want to go a little bit deeper with this definition because a lot of people are serving in ministry, but it's outside of the church. It's not what you would think of typically when you think about ministry. So it's also for any woman who feels like she's walking in her purpose, fulfilling the call that God has placed on her life. If every day that you go to work and you feel like you're doing God's work, then you're doing ministry. You may be a teacher, you may be a nurse, you may be a lawyer. If you feel like what you're doing is ministry and you're pouring into God's people through whatever your ministry or your profession may be, then this program has been designed for you. Now, let's talk about some more specifics that may come along with ministry life. Okay. So, if you feel overwhelmed due to a lack of balance in your life, you find your identity in your title or your ministry role, you feel the pressure of ministry life kind of closing in on you, you feel that you can't follow your own passion due to the fact that you're busy supporting your church or your spouse, for those of us who are married to pastors and preachers, you're feeling overwhelmed by the demands and the needs of the people you serve, and you're suffering silently due to your position because you just can't talk to any and everybody about it, then this program has been created with you in mind. If you find it difficult to find time for your self care, okay, you're prioritizing everybody else over yourself. You've lost yourself due to serving others. Okay. You want to make time for you, but you don't know how. You don't even know how to start because life is just that chaotic. You want a change physically, mentally, and spiritually. You want more energy to live your best life and show up and serve God's people in excellence. Or you need help with time management. This program has been created with you in mind. Okay. Who has this program not been created for? If you fall into any of these categories, this program is not for you. If you make excuses for yourself, you have a negative attitude, okay? Because you can't receive instruction well, this program is not for you. If you are not serious about changing your habits, if you're not willing to commit to yourself, if you value your money more than your own life, if you're satisfied with staying the same, like, oh, change would be nice, but if I don't change, it's okay. If you're not willing to be transparent about your struggles, this program is for you because I cannot fully help or serve you if you fall into any of these categories. Okay. And I'm not going to stress myself out trying to help you live your best life. I need you to come along with me on this journey. All right. Take a moment and think about this. What would life look like for you if you learn to put yourself on the top of your to-do list? You prioritize your health and wellness. And even after doing that, you still had energy to give to the people and the ministry that you love. What would that feel like? What would that look like? What would that taste like? I want you to just envision that because you have access to that life. You have access to that life. You just got to go get it. All right. All right, Coach Joe. I've tried A, B, C, D, all the way to Z. and nothing has worked. What is so special about your program? Why is it so different? I'm so glad you asked. Okay. So, first of all, this program is tailored to women in ministry because I am her. So, not only is this program specific, but it was created for a specific woman by that same specific woman. I didn't create a program for men in business, like, because that's not me. I created a program based on my own personal experience. Okay. So I can help you in a way that's going to be very direct and very impactful because I've been there and I've done that. Okay. I know the struggle that comes with ministry life, trying to find the balance and all of that chaos. Okay. So, yeah, you're going to get exactly what it is that you need, what you're looking for through this program. Now, I will say this program is not for everybody. You know, some programs, it's like, oh, it's just for women. Everybody, you can come in and no. Mm-mm. This program is for a very specific person. And that is because I want to focus all of my energy and my resources into a specific woman. If I'm trying to serve everybody, everybody's only getting a percentage of my impact. But if I've tailored it down, and it's in line with what I've experienced and my own personal expertise, woo, sis, it's life changing. Okay. It's not for everybody, and I'm okay with that. So, my reason for doing this is a lot deeper than just saying, oh, I want to sign up all these people so I can make a lot of money. And no, 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 no. My goal here is to help women liberate themselves from this false narrative that they've been sold. I gotta show up. I gotta say yes. I gotta be there. I can't say no. I feel bad. My kids, my husband. Nah, sis, you got that all backwards. But we'll talk about that at a later date. All right, a little bit about me. My name is Joanna Coatney. Of course, I go by Coach Joe. I am an online health and wellness coach. I started my business during the pandemic. We couldn't really get outside, y'all. So, online health and wellness coach was born. I also do direct in-person services through my fitness class that I created. That's another conversation for another time. I'm also a certified personal trainer, have a bachelor's of social work, and I'm a licensed minister. I mention all these things because God has given me this platform and this business as an opportunity to use all of my various gifts, and I actually have channeled them all into my program. So you get a holistic approach to your health and wellness here. So why am I doing this? Like I said, I am she. I am the woman who I created this program for. My imbalanced lifestyle led me to a very dark place. That's the girl on the left. I was drinking a lot. You see, I was a little fluffier then. Drinking a lot because I was stressed, ate a lot of fast food because I was so busy, didn't take time to cook more healthy meals, more nourishing meals. I rarely got enough sleep. I re-injured my back because I wasn't prioritizing my self-care and going to the chiropractor for maintenance. My relationship with God was weak because all I was doing was going to church on Sunday. I didn't have my own personal thing going on through the week. I ran myself into the ground, and all because ministry was my life. I was doing what God called me to do, and it led to my own detriment. How can that be? If you being obedient to God, sometimes we think we're being obedient to God, but we're really not. We're doing some stuff that He never told us to pick up. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. I'm not going to go there. Why else am I doing this? My family is my main motivation. My husband and my children, they motivate me so much. First thing, why do I focus on my health and wellness? Why do I go so hard when it comes to this? Because I don't want to resent my husband. I could very easily not make time for my self-care, not make time for my health and wellness, and feel the impact of that and be like, this is his fault. If he wasn't so busy at the church, if he wasn't always saying yes to people, I'd have time for me. No, I'm not doing that. No excuses. I'm prioritizing my self-care, my health and wellness. I'm putting myself on the top of my to-do list so that my relationship with my husband remains intact. Okay. I also do this because I want more energy for my boys. I need to play with them. They're little, okay? I need to be able to get down, roll out on the ground, run around in the backyard. I want more energy for my husband. Amen. I'm gonna leave that there. I want my husband to like what he sees when he looks at me, okay? And I also understand that my mood sets the tone in the house. So if I'm not on top of my self-care, everybody gonna feel it. Okay, so mommy has to be right so the house can be right. And I want to lead by example for my family, for my kids, and for my husband. They see me prioritizing myself, they'll follow suit and do the same. Okay, I'm also doing this for me. I want to live a balanced life because I've been there, done that, and I know what a lack of balance can lead to. So I'm committed to keeping as much balance in my life as possible. I also want my self confidence to be on 10. Okay, I want to feel good about myself at all times. Helping others fuels me. So I'm getting something from giving to you as my client. I want more energy to do the things that I love. I love having fun. I love hanging out with my friends. I love going out, seeing the world, traveling. I need the energy to be able to do those things. I want to like what I see when I look in the mirror. Okay. And because this is what God has called me to do, and I'm fulfilling my purpose through this program. Last but certainly not least, I'm doing this for you. I do this for you too, sis. I've been in your shoes, and now that I'm on the other side of it, and I've been empowered to prioritize my own health and wellness, now I can empower other women. Okay? I have a passion for helping women. This is something that my heart is just, it does something to me just to be able to help other women in any way possible, especially with their health and wellness. I want to see you live your life full of happiness and wholeness while you're serving. I don't want you to feel like you have to choose one or the other. You can do both, and you can do both well. And I want that for you. And I don't have to know you in order to want the best for you. So whoever it is watching this video at this time, whoever's sitting on the other side of the screen, I want the best for you because that's what you deserve. All right, let's keep going. So, Coach Joe, how do I know that this program is going to work? Like, anybody, it's so many people out here, health and wellness, this and personal trainer, that, everybody claiming that they can change your situation. How do I know? Proof is in the pudding. I'm just going to show you some stuff from former clients. So, this is a message from a former client. We were in a group chat, and she said, I love you for what you are doing. You keep inspiring us to be our best. I've really learned a lot spiritually about filling her name. I will always be grateful for this journey, and I promise it won't stop here. I have to admit, this is the best program I've ever been in. Applause to Coach Joanna. This woman was in her 50s, and she's telling me, woman in her 30s, that she has learned and grown as a result of what I taught her. This is why I do what I do. Life change is the goal. Now let's look at some before and after pictures. So on the left-hand side, you have my former client, Jackie. I want to get in there with her face so y'all can really see the transformation that took place. This was when I was doing an 8-week program. Jackie was with me for 8 weeks, and that's the progress that she made in just 8 weeks. She did the work. On the left, another former client by the name of Lisa. Lisa had these jeans that she wanted to get back into so bad. She couldn't zip them. She couldn't button them. She took a picture. She was just determined to get back into those jeans. At the end of 8 weeks, she was in those jeans. And she said, Coach, they not fitting the way I want them to, but I can zip these bad boys up and button them up. And I'm going to keep going until they fit in the way I want them to. These two ladies came in and did the work. That's the key. You got to be ready to commit to yourself. And in the middle, you see me. The before, no balance, chaotic life. My health and wellness is nowhere on my radar. And I literally took myself through the same things that I teach my clients now. Same thing that I teach my clients now. Lifestyle change. Now, right now, as I'm recording this video, I recently had a second baby. I'm trying to get back to that body that you see in the middle. At 36, it's a little bit harder the second go around, okay? But lifestyle change gets you there. This isn't like, ooh, it's time for me to get my summer body for this vacation. No, that's lifestyle change. Got to be ready for that. And then lastly, this was another client. This quote on the bottom is what she said to me during her exit interview. She said, I'm so glad I did this. I don't think I would have ever made the change and got these results without your help. Now I'm ready to soar on my own. She went from 353.2 to 336.8 in 8 weeks, lost over 16 pounds. Over 16 pounds. And you see the dates. This was in 2021. It is now 2022, the end of 2022. And she said, you know what? I need to get back on the practices that you taught me because your program is the only time I've lost that amount of weight at once and I've been able to keep it off. So she's gone over a year and still kept those 16 pounds off. She's like, I need to really get back to those practices so I can keep losing. Lifestyle change. No temporary results around here. The goal of this program is for you to have a new life, for you to find balance with ministry, family, work, and everything else that you have going on, for you to enjoy time for yourself, guilt-free, prioritize you without feeling bad about it, for you to enjoy time with your family because you have the energy and the bandwidth to really be present in those moments, for you to decrease your stress and anxiety, for you to adopt healthy habits that you can do for life, and for you to love yourself from the inside out. This is what a new life looks like, sis. So what can I do for you? What can Coach Joe do for you? Well, I know what I want to do for you. I want to help you get to a place of healing, restoration, and transformation so you can be your best self, so you can live your best life, and so you can show up in excellence. That's what I want to do for you, but it's only going to happen if you put in the work. And we're going to do this, we're going to achieve this right here through physical health, mental health, spiritual health, and time management. Those are the 4 key things that we focus on to get you to where you really want to be in your health and wellness journey. If we work together, you're going to get a nutrition and an exercise strategy that is manageable. It's not going to be anything ridiculous, no crazy expectations, because this program has been tailored for what? The woman in ministry who has a lot of demands on her, a lot of people pulling and tugging on her. So you don't have just a surplus of time. So these things are going to be manageable for you. You're going to get my GLAM method that's generating results for all of my clients. GLAM is an acronym. You'll find out later what that stands for, okay? You will get the blueprint to a healthy body and a balanced lifestyle forever. No more personal trainers, no more dieting, and no more burnout. If we work together, that's what you can expect. So what's next? Let's get the intake and assessment process started. If you have not already booked your discovery call, if you look in the description of this video, you will find a link. Click that link, go ahead and book your discovery call. During that call, we will dig deeper and talk about your goals. I've given you my information about me, what I want to do for you. Now I want to sit down and hear from you. What are your goals? What's your health and wellness looking like right now? And where do you want it to be? Okay, let's dig deep, get more information to find out if this relationship is going to work. Are you a good fit for this program? And am I the coach that you need? All right, so let's figure that out. Don't hesitate. Go ahead, book your discovery call today. Click the link and make it happen. And in the meantime, keep shining, and I'll see you soon. Peace, Queen.